How to handle stress in your marriage. Sustaining happiness over the bumpy road of decades together is no easy task. Even the most blissfully married couples stretch each other out at times. So, if you are also dealing with relationship stress, here's help. Remember, sex is not love. Especially in the beginning of a relationship, attraction and pleasure in sex are often mistaken for love. Intimacy is what makes relationships last. It requires honest communication and openness about concerns, fears and sadness, as well as hopes, dreams and happiness. Practice self-care as individuals. Relationships don't create joy, they reflect it. Joy comes from within. Relationships are simply mirrors of the combined joy that two people have as individuals. What you see in the mirror is what you see in your relationships. Your disappointments in your partner often reflect your disappointments in yourself. Your acceptance of your partner often reflects your acceptance of yourself. Make time for each other. If you neglect your relationship will neglect you too. With busy schedules, we often forget to relax and enjoy the great company we have. In relationships, distance is not measured in miles, but in affection. Two people can be right next to each other and yet miles apart. So, don't ignore the one you love because lack of concern often hurts more than angry words. Listen carefully before replying. Don't listen so you can reply. Listen to value. Open your ears and mind to your partner's apprehensions and beliefs without judgment. Look at things from your partner's point of view as well as your own. Keep your assumptions under control. We go into most situations with certain assumptions based on our life experiences. Let's say one partner grew up in a touchy-feely family and the other didn't. The one who did grow up in a touchy-feely family is likely to interpret the other's behavior as distant or indifferent. Be mindful of your underlying assumptions that sabotage your relationship. Don't confuse your spouse with a psychic. It's quite common to think of your partner as an extension of ourselves. It just happens. We often assume our partners live in our heads and then expect them to respond to our uncommunicated frustrations. Happy, healthy couples have worked this out. They make a conscious effort to communicate their needs to each other, even if it seems obvious. Figure out a way to reconnect. The main reason couples fight is because they feel disconnected, and happy, healthy couples have figured out ways to reconnect. They both take individual responsibility to reconnect after a little argument or any sort of friction that inevitably creeps into their day-to-day lives. Focus on inner beauty. When you get to really know someone, most of their prominent physical characteristics vanish in your mind. You begin to dwell in their energy, recognize their scent, and appreciate their wit. You see only the essence of the person, not the shell. That's why you can't fall in love with physical beauty. If you enjoyed watching our video, do share it. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.